What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. It is a super nice but really windy day, so if you hear a little wind noise, I apologize, but we are back on the Peterbilt 379 project. We are going to be working on getting our new boot ring, our top, working on all that stuff today, so we're just going to jump right into it. Want to give a huge shout out, the YouTube channel I'll put right down here. I believe it's Easy Rider and a couple numbers, but go follow this dude. Ezra actually sent us out his huck gun, awesome enough to let us borrow it. Twin Sticks also borrowed it. A couple great channels to go follow for other Peterbilt content. But man, this is a very expensive tool. I really did not want to buy it, so go follow him. He let us borrow it. So we're going to be using the huck gun today. We've got all of our new pieces, our new header piece, roof bows, boot ring's over here. We're going to go ahead and finish removing ours. It's pretty much ready to come out. But that is the goal for today. Hopefully by the end of today, we will have a flat top Peterbilt. So just one step closer to putting on our 36-inch sleeper. But that is the gist of today. We're going to get right to it. We are going to do things a little bit different as far as the hucks go. Because we're not painting the truck right away, I've actually set up our little paint booth over here. We've obviously there's stuff blown over it since I've done this in the morning, so I got these painted up yesterday. We're gonna pre-paint some hucks because we're not gonna be painting the truck right away. Also, real quick, want to give Eddie a huge shout out from Performance Specialties. He got us hooked up with all of the hooks and collars that we're gonna be using today. So if you guys are in need of any of this stuff, super great prices, super great guy to deal with. Again, here's his card. We're going to be using everything that he gave us. So go check that out. There's a website there as well. Going to be using all that stuff. And then for the back, we went ahead and got some, these special guys. We'll go over these a little bit later. But anyway, back to work. Well, guys, I think it is official. I almost have a new favorite tool. I say that because I got a lot of favorite tools, but this huck gun is by far, it's really fun to use. It really is. So we're getting the hang of it. Went ahead and got this front header piece in. Just wanted to make sure I got as much structural pieces back in this thing before I go ahead and take this out. I'm trying not to make this thing flop around like a tin can, but header pieces in, got our new bracket piece in. It's coming along. I'm actually having quite a bit of fun using the huck gun. So the only two items right here, these two bolts, if you look down in there, those are kind of like inside this door jamb that I think are kind of like hucked from up in here. But if you open up this door, oh wait, oh, there's holes right there. Wait a second. But what about, wait a second here. These look like they're flush. Or maybe they're just so pulled up in there from over the years. I don't know. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. We might be able to do those. I couldn't remember looking down in here. I was like, I don't know if we can huck those, but maybe we can. But anyway, we're moving along. Hopefully I have enough short hucks. I got short and long ones, but the longer ones have quite a bit of shoulder, so they can't actually pull together the thin stuff. So I got to use short on everything for the most part. But yeah, I'm super pumped. So next up, I'm going to remove the rest of this boot ring, get this thing out of here, and go ahead and get our new piece, get that thing ready to come in here. I do have some black seam sealer that we're gonna go ahead and use as well. But yeah, we're moving along. I'm having a great day. This is great. This is like Legos for little kids, except for it's huck bolts and big truck stuff. So anyway, gonna keep moving. I'll catch up with you guys when we get this boot ring out. We'll get some more work done. Let's keep it rolling. Alrighty guys, she is ready to almost come out. A little bit of seam sealer left. Oh yeah. Oh crap, there she goes. Oh boy. All right guys, as you can see, it has already started to come out. We're just gonna try and go straight up with it, but I believe that this thing is ready to come out. Woo! Alrighty, and there we have it. Got the new boot ring versus the old boot ring. You can kind of see the difference in the stand-up is probably almost about a foot, but you can see the tight radius. The radius is the same on the bottom, obviously, but up top, it's a much more swooping bend. So if we were to, say, try to bring this down, little bit of a different bend. This boot ring actually matches the sleeper that we have inside the garage there. So all the holes look like they line up exactly the same. So we got that other one slid out. We're gonna slide that other one in. I do believe that this truck, you know guys, I keep mentioning this because this truck doesn't really make sense. I do believe this truck at one point was hit either in this side, maybe a trailer jackknifed. Maybe a trailer jackknife might make sense. This bracket right here, I didn't even notice it until now, but if you guys can take a look at that one and then take a look at this one, that's how it's supposed to be. Obviously the bracket is right side up here. Somebody over here looks like they put it in upside down. So definitely I think some damage kind of started in this side here, but that side looks good. It was repaired good. I mean, obviously underneath is a different story, but basically what we're gonna do now is get after some cleanup here in this groove, and we need to kind of start prepping. We need to seam seal this over here. we need to make sure that this surface, you guys can see there's seam sealer all inside here to make sure that we do not have any leaks. I need to prep that, get that seam sealed. We'll go ahead and get that in place. Get some picks in there, or bolts kind of just in place. That way we can kind of make sure everything's kind of squeezed together. Go ahead and do our new roof supports up there. That looks like it's all in good. I was going to loosely put that in, but everything up there lined up so well that I went ahead and got that all set. So really just a matter of the new boot ring, the roof supports, getting everything squeezed together. This thing definitely went a little like that, separated a little bit, but should be able to pull it back together. And then we'll go ahead and use the ones that I already color matched for right here, so we don't see any ugly gray ones. And then for this right here, what we're gonna do, seeing that we cannot get hooks behind here, we got the next best thing, especially for right here. This is actually the floor. We're gonna go ahead and use blind fasteners. I believe they're called Magna locks. Again, my man Drew upstate went ahead and told us to use those. That's what he used, and they are just as strong as hooks. He said we're gonna use them with an air-powered rivet gun. So blind fasteners for those. Man, it's a great day. This is a great day. I'm very excited. This is definitely not the hardest thing, but time consuming. Definitely a little overwhelming and challenging, but just kind of reiterates the point. You guys know I always tell you to not be afraid to kind of take on new stuff that you've never done before. This was definitely a little bit of a challenge for me, but again, we're getting it done, and it's coming. It's turning out good. Like I'm really happy that everything is going back together pretty well so far. So we're gonna keep after it and keep moving. Take a look at what we have got. We are good to go, guys. Got the new boot ring completely hooked in. As you may be able to tell, we got a little crazy with the seam sealer, but that's okay. If we're guaranteed one thing, that is to not have a leaky boot ring. So I'm okay with that. We'll go ahead and clean that up as soon as it dries. We'll cut it all off. It's no big deal, but I really just didn't want to have any leaks after all of this work. So got the roof supports in. We are actually missing a piece right here that kind of spans between the two roof supports. So we're going to have to either source that, buy that. Let me know if you guys got one of those laying around. For a flat top, it's that support that goes between these two right here. I thought we were actually going to use this one, but it's completely way different. So anyway, also, if you guys know anyone that wants everything that I'm taking off for a stand-up, we have an OEM boot ring, roof supports, top can be reworked. It needs a little bit of fiberglass work around the holes, but the top, what else? Oh, the new header piece, the stand-up header piece. I have all the interior, the buckets. Somebody needs all that stuff. I mean, obviously I'm spending a lot to do OEM, so this stuff would be great if somebody wants to go to stand-up. So make me an offer on that. Somebody's got to want that stuff, and personally, I could use it for another project sitting over there, which everybody wants to see. So come pick that stuff up. Regardless, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have the header piece completely hucked in, and we are gonna have to make a couple little pieces. But one last thing I wanna do for this evening, we're getting late, it's getting dinner time, and we also, we have to go grab the gooseneck. We gotta go fuel up the dually because tomorrow we are picking up yet another truck. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But here we go. I will put Cole's Instagram down here. He hooked me up with the FiberTech top. It's not a Talladega top, it's a FiberTech. I'm hoping that it fits well. I have heard a ton of people have to kind of like grind a little bit in the corners. I doubt we're going to be able to slap this thing on firsthand, but we are at least going to try. So let me go grab Allie. Let's try and put this top on before this evening is over. I am ecstatic at today's progress. One step closer to having a flat top. What we're gonna do, and as you guys can kind of see, what we're doing right now is besides these blind ones that I didn't have an option to whether or not to paint those or not. I'll probably just touch these up. The truck is gonna get painted eventually at some point, just not right now. That's why I'm kind of pre-painting the hardware, which it matches actually really, really well to this paint color. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna fit the top, we're gonna drill all the holes all the way around it, and then we're going to pre-paint the top, pre-paint all the hooks like I did right here, because the hooks the outside of the hooks don't get messed up when you actually use them. So if we pre-paint the hooks, pre-paint the top after it's already drilled, we'll be able to kind of have a almost all matching truck even before it goes to paint. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make the truck look as good as possible. Normally what you would do is you would just huck all this stuff in, the truck would go in for a paint job, you would scuff up all the hooks, and you would do it all at once. We're not gonna do that just because the truck doesn't really need to be painted right now. So anyway, let's get this top situated. Let's see if we can make this baby work. Babe, are you ready? The muscle is here. Allie's also got seam sealer all over herself. Yeah, so all right, let's try and get this baby on here. There she is. Guys, I'm still on cloud 9 today. I'm still on cloud 9. This top fits like a dang top. So I didn't push this down all the way just because I still have this to knock out, but this does go all the way down. Me and Allie kind of had it on there. 8 minutes. 8 minutes of just a little bit of wiggling around. That goes all the way down, and this fits tight. All of the other, I will just say, FiberTech's competitors on a flat top don't come close to this. A lot of times these corners get funky, and this thing fits. I'm super pumped. This thing fits really, really nice. If you guys are looking for any type of flat top stuff, go FiberTech for sure. So right here, you guys can kind of see this little corner piece that we need to make and fill in. Not really a big deal, and you're never ever going to see any of that. So super pleased. We'll go ahead, we'll finish hooking the front plate up here, get that other support, and I believe there's actually cross brace right here that's inside the garage that we need to put on. But guys, I think it's safe to say we finally have a flat top now. The flat top is on here. We're not putting the other one back on. By the way, I'm still looking for somebody to help paint this thing. If anybody knows anybody that is available right away to paint this flat top for me anywhere close to Bowling Green, Ohio, I'm trying not to drive a million hours. We seem to be doing that a lot lately, but yeah, like, guys, I'm so excited. I'm pumped. Again, huge thank you to Easy Rider. The Huck Gun is now officially my favorite tool. I might need to get one just to play around with, but doubtful because they're expensive. But man, made life 1,000,000 times easier. We are getting so close to pulling out that bunk and putting it on here. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. Anyway, guys, whoa, I almost just tripped an ate crap. But anyway, we're gonna spend the rest of the evening pretty much getting cleaned up. It's been a great day. I'm gonna take the dually, get some fuel, go hook up to the gooseneck, and yeah, we're picking up another truck tomorrow. Another truck. So stay tuned for tomorrow. It'll all make sense. Don't worry. I'm not crazy. I'm not that crazy. I'm a little bit crazy. But yeah, we're having fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Baby. We need to get some lights. I forgot. I need to get some, what do you call it? What do you call it? Goodness gracious. Riv nuts. I need to get some riv nuts. I need to get some cab lights. And we got to drill all those holes before we get it painted. But boys, we are close. We're getting close to hucking that baby on there. And man, I love this thing. I love it. Woohoo! All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you.